Harley just released their 2023 CVO Road Glide Limited Anniversary Edition, and we're going to take a look at it here at Road Rush Nation. So hang out, and I'll give you my first impression. Hello and welcome to Road Rush Nation. I'm Tara, your host, and thank you so much for stopping by. We'd really appreciate it if you'd give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to join the nation, it's free. Just hit that subscribe button and you're part of the nation. So let's talk about the new 2023 CVO Road Glide Limited Anniversary Edition. Harley just released it, and I'm going to give you my first impression. But before I give you my impression, let's hear what Harley had to say.
So which one would you guys take home?
We might have to fight over this one.
Okay.
Although,
well, we'll make more than
I'm
one.
going to hold that comment until we see the CVO. I might want to take that one home.
So here it is.
Beautiful.
Yep. 120th Anniversary Road Glide Limited. 1,500 are made. There are all kinds of Easter eggs in this motorcycle, as you can see.
Look at the eagle in it.
Love seeing the wings back here on the saddlebag.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just flow from...
Yeah, it looks black, but you guys see that there's some red in that black, right? So this is called Anniversary Black. It looks black, but when you get it outside, there's a really deep red highlight that will be caught in all the features of the body panels and so on.
Definitely like to look at the beauty, the components, the paint and everything. But one of the real important things for me, that's a given. If my hat fits,
There you go.
I'm on it, I'm gone.
So we talked about the exclusivity of this model, but just keep in mind that there are more CVOs also coming this year.
Awesome. That's great to hear.
I have to say, I was a little disappointed they didn't go into more detail about the CVO. So let's jump over to the website and get more of the dirt on this brand new limited edition 120th Anniversary Edition. I have to say, you may or may not like some of the things I say, but this is my honest opinion of the new bike. When the first time I looked at it and saw it in the video, I have not seen this in person yet, and they'll probably be hard to find. I looked at it and I went, okay, I'm going to age myself here. It reminded me of a Honda Goldwing because they'll do the red with the gold, and it kind of reminded me of that. So I wasn't thrilled with the paint colors, but I do like the eagle that they put on the side. So let's kind of go down here and see what we've got. Of course, they're going to give you the limited edition and the whole 120th, but you'll see what I'm kind of talking about. When you see this, it just boom. And it was funny because I mentioned it to Aaron, and he kind of goes, yeah, it does kind of, just because of the paint scheme. It's just the colors in it. Now, I don't think they did a very good job of lighting in that video, so it may give us a better look when we see it. You see it in person, but that's just my first impression of it. So going down, of course, it comes in what they call the heirloom fade. That's the special red paint that they put in here, and it's got fleck in it. I'm not so sure. I had a hard candy apple red 2017 Street Glide that had the bigger flakes in it. I think it was awesome. So we'll have to see. I'm going to keep scrolling down for you. We're right on the website. So here's your key features. They call this the Speed Bird, which is the emblem that they've painted in here, which I think is pretty cool. I like the eagle. I like how they've got the wings through it, and they do go all the way out to the bags. Let's check out some of the other one. Okay, it's got a serial number on it, so there's only 1,500 of these. You're going to see the CVOs are going to be very limited for multiple reasons. It makes them more special, and you've got to have some reason you want to have somebody pay the extra money for a CVO. So they are serial, which I think is pretty cool. They haven't done that in the past few years. You'll see on the bag here, now you've got those wings from your eagle that come all the way down, which is pretty nice. They've also gone back to having that chrome look on the CVOs, which is, okay. If you like chrome, great. I've had chrome, and I've got the Arctic Blast right now with the all black. Like them both. They both have different styles. Now going down, here's my big disappointment. We're still with the 117. It's a great motor. You can do your stages in it and get it built up, but it's still a 117. Here's the thing. For those that are new to the channel, Aaron has a 2019 CVO Limited, and it has the 117 in it. My Arctic Blast has a 114. Why didn't they put the 131 in there? It's to that point now. If you're going to pay the big bucks, and these are big, big dollars, and I'll show you that in a minute for what they're asking for it this year. You want the biggest, the baddest. That's what you're paying for a CVO. It's a custom vehicle operations. That's what CVO stands for. So why not the 131? You've got the safety features that are been on the bikes in the last few years, which I think is great. It's just something you get used to. It's a nice looking bike. It's a pretty looking bike. It's beautiful looking. I bet you it handles just awesome. I have not been disappointed in the handling and operations and those special features that they've been putting on in the bikes in the last few years. It's great. So let's get to the good stuff, all right? Your dimensions. So I'm going to click open here, and you're going to see it's just going to give it, yeah, here it goes. Weight in running order. These are 963 pounds, okay? So that's because of the weight. You've got the trunk, and you've got the lowers in there. There's a few extra things than you would have on just a regular road glide. Here comes that engine. It's the 117. I really am disappointed in it as far as that goes. I have a 114, and like I said, I can pretty much run down Aaron. I keep up with him, and I have not put a stage 2 on yet. That's still in the works. We'll see when I can afford that one. That's not cheap. So give you a little bit on the engine. Torque is 125 foot-pounds. You've got your RPMs and so on. Yada, yada. Oh, here's the other thing, the infotainment system, okay? It's got the boom box. Nothing to write home, Mom, about. They've had the boom box out a few years. But the biggest thing is probably the speakers, which are now your Rockford Fosgates, and it's a stage 1. The Rockford Fosgates are great. I had them as an aftermarket product put on my 2017 Street Glide, and they were great. I haven't upgraded the ones on my current Arctic Blast, but hey, maybe one day. All right, so getting into the phone, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that. Here's the biggie. Pricing info. Get ready. Hold on to your wallets. It's going to shatter. The starting for the anniversary, $51,999. Throw the extra dollar in there. It's $52,000. $52,000. Whoa. We've been seeing all the bikes and everything go up. I get it, but that's getting a little crazy in my book, okay? Also, it doesn't include your taxes, your admissions. You've got your California admission. There's another $200. Freight, $850. Surcharge, $1,200. Okay, so it's $55,000 for this bike with a 117. Where was the 131? I'm sorry, I'm just going to beat that. So to me, looking at this bike being the 120th anniversary edition, get back up here to see that bike. It's a beautiful bike. If you've got money and you want to go out there and say, I've got that CVO, that 120th limited edition numbered bike, and you can do that, go for it. I wouldn't discourage anybody. If you've got a bike that you love and you say, I've just got to have it, get it. Me, I'm thinking I wouldn't go after it. I'm not crazy about the paint scheme. Like I said, it reminds me of a Goldwing. No, thank you. I'd like to see what the other CVOs that they come out with this year. They're going to be the red because that's the heirloom red that they want to go with. It's trending on the new line of bikes they've got for the anniversary edition. I'll show you those in a next episode. So make sure you like, subscribe, join the nation, and we'll go over all those new bikes. Again, thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully you found this interesting and found some facts. Maybe you want to go out there and get it. I would suggest if you want one of these, get with your dealership right away, put your order in, let them find the bike for you. Take care, ride safe, and I hope to see you next week.